Hello, everyone. My name is Sherif. I wanted to go through the multi-orbit orchestration demo that we are just doing in MWC. So before I start, I wanted just to give some kind of a background. So why we went through the multi-orbit orchestration. Today, most of our customers in the enterprise and cloud, in order to manage their capacity, they're using the traditional kind of SD-WAN and the way that they are they put the rules in order to manage capacity between different medias. And this requires some kind of a human interventions in order to move between capacity to another capacity, or between media to another media. This is some kind of, a more human intervention, and just requires a lot of more way of putting things manually, into the static rules and the static, way of putting, all the policies to make sure that to manage your capacity in the right way. However, today, we have worked with our partners, specifically QVIA, to make sure that we can have a more smarter way that we can use an artificial intelligence in order to manage these kind of multi-orbit or multi-media, to manage your capacity. So today in our demonstration, we have installed in MWC three kind of of our constellations, two of our constellations and one LEO constellation. So we have installed MEO constellation in our Empower constellation, and we have also installed one of the GEO constellation antennas in order to serve some kind of multi-orbit way, in addition to the LEO one. So these form some kind of a multi-orbit, and we have loaded some kind of an applications around these multi-orbit just to demonstrate how we can just make sure that we can smartly move or dynamically move these traffic between the different orbits. So as you can see here, this is the box that we have all the modems that installed, along with a QVIA box, which have the artificial intelligence agent. And thus that this is where I'm going just to show you how we can managing, or how we are managing with our partners, the distribution of the traffic. So what we have done is actually we used some kind of a real-time applications and cloud applications in our demo today. So basically we have installed cameras that makes a live feed into the cloud. And also we installed some kind of the applications for Amazon Web Services, allowing us to do an upload for kind of UDP packets and TCP packets. And first, just to simulate a kind of a real-time traffic, or a real status or real daytime traffic for our customers. So as you can see here in this screen, this shows our Empower, site that we have installed here in MWC, and the performance for it. For this one, we are showing here the QVIA, just how it dynamically just studies the traffic of our applications. So as you can see here, that this is the distribution of the traffic between the MEO and the LEO, and there is some of the GEO, small part of the GEO, and this is how it is working out between the downstream and the upstream. Here you can see actually, there is different parts of the applications that are distributed. How this is being distributed? It is being distributed based on the nature of the traffic. Meaning actually, that the QVIA, artificial intelligence, tried to make some kind of a study for the behavior of the traffic, the dynamic way of the traffic, and set the rules in a kind of a milliseconds fractions to make a decisions on the spot based on this kind of traffic or applications behavior. So based on this, you can see that there's the traffic is being split between the LEO and the MEO dynamically based on one, the contention of the LEO, the contention of the MEO. If there is some kind of problems in terms of latency, jitters, packet losses, it just detects all of these problems and detects the characteristics of the applications, and thus just move these kind of applications to the right stream or the right orbit, and thus makes it perform as it is expected, or performs as it requires. So as you can see here, in the upstream, even in terms of the same traffic stream that we have for the Amazon Web Services, it distributes the traffic between the LEO and the MEO based on, again, the contention that we have, if possible, and the characteristics of the links. What we have done also in the demo today is we have limited the capacity that we have for the MEO, so we can just have some kind of simulation of contention on the same orbit, so that we can just have some kind of the QVIA do its own magic and allow us to to transport the traffic into a different orbit. So at the end, what does it mean for you? What does it mean for our customers? It does mean for our customers that they can do an optimized way of just selecting their capacities. We don't have to just, to push them just, to put a full capacity on one of the orbits. We can manage this capacity for them. So all what we need to do is what kind of applications that they are using, what are these kind of, say, just, characteristics of the applications, and then we load all these guidelines into the artificial intelligence agent that we have here. And this is the, I would say the function of this artificial intelligence is to study all these traffic or all these applications and these media and start just pushing these kind of, let's say, applications towards it. So it's becoming more efficient, more cost effective, and just less human intervention. So at the end, it just benefit our customers and benefit our services that we have for our customers. And this is why we just, we wanted to stress on the multi-orbit orchestration today in our demo. So thank you for just, listening to me, and thank you.